All right, guys. So for science today, we are going to discuss um, what revolution and revolve really mean. And so, a great activity to choose from your choice board would be this one, a vocabulary mat. Now, if you're not sure what a vocabulary mat is, it's going to be a much smaller version of what I have behind me. Your activity, if you choose to do this one, says complete a vocabulary map for the following vocabulary words: solar system, orbit, revolve, revolution, and thermal. I wrote all of those words in a box, and then I had some empty boxes. And those are the ones that I have the little stars next to. So I chose to fill in those boxes with other topics and words that we've already discussed. And so the point of this is you can turn it into a game and you can play this with someone, and it's a great review to make sure that you have mastered the topics that we have discussed so far in regards to the solar system. So what I did is I have solar system written here. I wrote what the definition is and drew a picture. You can choose to write the definition, draw a picture, make facts, whatever it is. It's almost like Jeopardy. So I would not want to write on here solar system because that's the answer. So what I wrote is I said the collection of 8 planets and their moons in orbit around the sun. Well, what is that? Well, I know that something with 8 planets that orbit around the sun, that's our solar system. And so if someone gave me that answer or I was thinking it in my head, I would lift up my paper and I could see that I was correct. Now, we've talked a lot about the sun as well. For that one, I just wrote 3 different facts. So I could read it or I could look at someone and be like, hey, what is a big ball of glowing gases? And what's something known as a yellow dwarf? And what keeps the earth warm? And so they're thinking and they go, is it the sun? And you lift it up and you can show them that it's correct. I like this activity and you can implement it in so many other subjects with math vocabulary, with our reading vocabulary. Turn it into a game. This will help you research if you're unsure of what one of those vocabulary words are that is required on the mat. Look it up. Or go back to some of our other lessons. Today, we are going to talk more about rotation and revolution. Our video is going to discuss that. Rotation is when you're spinning on an axis, and then revolve is to go around or orbit another object. So we know that the Earth's revolution around the sun takes 1 year or 365 days. So it is completely going around the sun, the same as the moon's revolution around the Earth takes 1 month or 27 days. And then we have what is simply the Earth's rotation, which is 24 hours. And our video is going to go more into that and help you understand that vocabulary to complete your mat. So let's go ahead and watch our video.
You've seen the sunset, right? And if you get up early enough, maybe you've seen it rise too. But have you ever wondered, if the sun rises every day and sets every night, where does it go when we can't see it? Well, nowhere. It's actually us that goes somewhere, because we're on the Earth and our planet is always turning or spinning on its axis. Imagine a line passing through the center of the Earth that goes both through the North Pole and the South Pole. We call that invisible line the axis. Earth spins around on this axis like a top. This spinning movement is called the Earth's rotation, and the Earth's rotation is what gives us day and night. Every day, all year. If you're on the side of the Earth that's facing away from the sun as the Earth is spinning, it's night. If you're on the side facing the sun, it's, you guessed it, day. Now, hold on tight, because the Earth is actually moving in more ways than one. At the same time that the Earth spins on its axis, it also orbits or revolves around the Sun. This movement is called its revolution. One full orbit all the way around the Sun is one revolution, and the Earth takes 365 days, or 1 year, to complete a revolution. So have you got all of this so far? The Earth is rotating on its axis, creating day and night, and at the same time, it's revolving all the way around the Sun. Now here's the thing. As the Earth is both rotating and revolving, it's not sitting straight up and down. Its axis is actually tilted, just a little. It's not all that much, but this tilt causes one part of the Earth to lean towards the Sun, while another part of it is leaning away. This means that different parts of our planet's surface gets different amounts of sunlight and heat. So, why am I telling you all of this? Well, as the Earth travels around the Sun, it creates a pattern throughout the year. This pattern happens over and over again, and I'm sure you've noticed it. At certain times of the year, you see the northern hemisphere leans towards the Sun, and the southern hemisphere leans away. And at other times, the southern hemisphere leans towards the Sun, and the northern hemisphere leans away. That pattern, my friend, is what makes seasons. When the part of the world that you're living in is leaning towards the Sun, it's warm and the days are long. Summer. When you're on the part that's leaning away from the Sun, it's cold and the days are short. Winter. In between, it's spring or autumn. If the Earth weren't tilted, we would have the same season all year long. So, revolution, rotation, orbit. Is your head spinning? Let's do a demonstration to shed a little light on these concepts. Okay, you're gonna need a globe and a table lamp without a shade, plus a table to put them both on. Put the lamp in the center of the table and turn it on. Put the globe on one side of the table. Now hit the lights. The globe is Earth. Makes sense, right? The lamp at the center of the table is the Sun at the center of the solar system. Now slowly spin the globe. As the Earth rotates, the Sun lights up one side of the planet better than the other. It's day where the light is shining more brightly on the globe and night where it's not. Now let's see what the Earth's revolution around the Sun looks like. Give the globe a few spins with one hand while slowly pushing the globe in a circle around the Sun, or the lamp with your other hand. So, do you notice how the Earth keeps rotating as it revolves around the Sun? If this were the real Sun and Earth, by the time you get back to where you started, the globe would have completed 365 rotations or days, and that's another year gone by. So, what does all this show us? It shows that what looks to us to be the motion of the Sun in the sky is really caused by the motion of the Earth. So now you know. When you look up and see the Sun setting or rising, it's not going around us. It's sitting pretty much at the center of the solar system, while we and the 7 other planets go around it. That Sun, always gotta be the center of attention.
Okay. Let me exit out of that. I think that was a really good explanation. If you have a globe at home and a lamp, go ahead and do that exercise, because I think to have that hands-on experience and see what she's talking about will help you have a better understanding. She discussed revolve, revolution, as well as orbit. We have discussed the words already as far as solar system and thermal go. I will post this chart in our storyboard on Dojo for you to refer back to. But remember that the revolution is the whole travel around the Earth or around the Sun, depending on what you are talking about. And then that word revolve is the action to go around or orbit another object. If you have any questions, as always, don't hesitate to reach out. I look forward to seeing your vocabulary map or whatever other choice you choose from the choice board. I hope you guys have a fabulous day, and I will see you tomorrow.